All right, so Bob Arum did an interview on Barbershop Conversations where they talked about the upcoming match between Devin Haney and Vasily Lomachenko. And Bob Arum has said that Vasily Lomachenko wants a tune-up fight before fighting Devin Haney. And Devin Haney responds to that, "Tune this dick. I want the fight now. I'm the champ. I don't have to wait on no one." All facts right there. All right, now let's see what some of these people on Twitter said about it. One person said, "Only in today's boxing world does a champion have to beg for a challenger. The culture in this sport has gotten pathetic." That's definitely right. Another person goes on to say, "Spence came back from damn near dying and fought an elite fighter. Loma didn't want to take the fight before, and he got beat ducking Haney. And I don't think Loma deserves the fight." You know, the funny thing is, I said the same thing. I said that I don't think Lomachenko deserves the fight because he ducked it in the first place, and this whole undisputed debacle and the whole Cambosis thing, all that existed simply because Vasily Lomachenko didn't want to fight his mandatory. Of course, the Lomosexuals came out the woodworks, talk, "What are you talking about? Leave him alone. He deserves the shot, and this, and that." And I was like, well, why is it cool for him to turn down and shoot down Devin Haney challenging him for the belt for the fact that he gave up the belt, which is why we had the whole confusion in the first place. And now that basically Devin Haney then went and cleaned this whole mess up, now we're supposed to give him a shot. I was like, that shit ain't fair. Oh, this. I was like, fine, if y'all want to see the fight, I want to see the fight then. Fine. Then another person goes on to say, "Even without belts, they're still protecting this dude. They just don't want to give you the pound for pound top 5 spot. You are the second greatest boxer of our time, and the only number 1 is Terrence Bud Crawford, period." That's facts too. You know, the funny thing is, Devin Haney seems to have had a problem as a challenger, and he's having problems as a champion. So whether he's a champion or a challenger, nobody wants to fight this guy. And the other guy comment said it is very true, and that's one thing that I've always gave credit to Errol Spence for, is the fact that he came off those accidents, that eye injury and that car crash, and he fought elite fighters. And I'm glad he did something like that. So when people turn to Loma and say, "You know what, skip that tune-up fight, you need to go in there and fight Devin Haney," all the people who got something to say, the only thing you got to do is bring up Errol Spence. Now, Lomachenko's not coming back from no eye injury. Lomachenko is not coming back from being flown in the air 50-something feet and slammed on the concrete. You know what I'm saying? From drunk driving. You know what I'm saying? So if that's the case, the point is, if Errol Spence can do that, then most definitely the Matrix don't need a tune-up to fight Devin Haney, don't you think? You know, I mean, Lomachenko, although a talented fighter, he's one of the most overhyped, protected fighters out there. You know what I'm saying? And he got a pass for being a chicken more than once. Because he was supposed to fight Manny Pacquiao, ducked out on that fight, while also ducking out on Devin Haney at the end of the day. Like I said, it's amazing that this kid is having this much problem, and he's an undisputed champion. Undisputed is something that Vasily Lomachenko wanted his whole life. And my man is right. You got beat ducking Devin Haney. You would think you would learn your lesson. And you want to know the funny thing is, they really didn't want to make the Teofimo, the Teofimo Vasily Lomachenko fight. But if you remember, when that fight was getting put together, the same thing came out. Lomachenko wanted a tune-up fight to fight Teofimo Lopez. So at the end of the day, you know, people just can't make this shit up, you know? So this guy needs tune-up fights. He's allowed to duck. He's allowed to give up belts, ESPN, change his loss and whatever and whatnot. I mean, he's just a pampered fighter at the end of the day. And I agree with my man. He don't deserve a shot. And Devin Haney as a champion, I mean, what's he going to do? Wait around for Vasily Lomachenko? No, he's not. So if Vasily Lomachenko opt to have a tune-up, what he's basically opting to do is duck out on the opportunity to become undisputed. Because Devin Haney as a champion, But he's not going to wait around for you to have a tune-up fight. What is he supposed to do in the meantime? Just like Devin Haney said, he's the champ. He's not going to wait around for that stuff. That doesn't make no sense. And I don't think nobody expects him to wait around for that. So if they're not expecting him to wait around for that, then what is Vasily Lomachenko and his team doing? Ducking Devin Haney. As a champion, he's ducking a champ. The challenger is ducking the champion. And when Devin Haney was the challenger as a champion, he ducked Devin Haney. You can't make this stuff up. It ain't there's nothing that nobody can say. There's no way that you can clean it up. It is what it is at the end of the day. You guys begged and talked all that crap, talk about, no, he needs a fight, Loma. Okay, Devin Haney said, okay, let's go ahead and run it. And now they talking about a tune-up fight. If you don't understand by now that he never really wanted to fight Devin Haney, then I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to tell you, because everybody say, well, it'll be a great fight. Okay, cool. It'll be a great fight. Let's make the fight. No, Vasily Lomachenko needs a tune-up. And this is why people call him Loma Chicken at the end of the day. Like I said, it's not like he's not a talented fighter. He is a talented fighter. But the way the industry has been protecting him and making up excuses for him and stuff like that, and we all know why. But this is why people don't buy that crap. And this is why some people are turned off by Lomachenko in general. I don't care how much matrix stuff you want to throw out there at the end of the day. When it comes to fights, it's really going to determine what he really is when it's time for him to live up to the accolades that everybody says he is. He doesn't rise to the occasion. Everybody know he was supposed to fight Pacquiao. He didn't do it. He went from saying, okay, I will fight Pacquiao. Okay, I need a year to make this weight. Oh, I'm not fighting Pacquiao. I don't want to make my name off the back of no old legends or something like that. You know? But steady chasing around Gervonta Tank Davis. Somebody who doesn't add anything to, well, at the time, somebody who didn't add anything to his undisputed quest. When Teofimo Lopez wanted to fight, he was like, man, I'm about chasing belts, man. You know, you need to go do this and you need to go do that. But I'll fight Gervonta Tank Davis for free. And at the time, they was in 2 different weight classes. I mean, it just doesn't make no sense at the end of the day, man. I mean, Loma need to stop acting like a coward and go ahead. Should nobody have to force you to take up an opportunity, which is just, this is your moment to get back to where you was. And you talk about a tune-up fight? You can't make this stuff up in boxing, man. That's all I got for now. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the thumbs up. Bruce Vane, I'm out.